Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome back to the Final Fantasy VII Remake, where last time I found myself confronted by a situation. All of these side quests have just popped up towards the end. Lots of exploration, or should I say re-exploration of previous areas. And after all of my bitching and moaning, I feel as though I'm about, like, having all these side quests to do. I feel that I might just end up find myself doing them. For you see, there are two wolves inside of me. One wolf seeks to complete the side quests, knowing that I will probably not go back to the game anytime in the future. One wolf seeks the end of the game. Which will I feed? Probably the former. Who are you? Am I supposed to be looking for you for some reason?
Everyone's so sad. Oh, hey,
Betty, I'm so glad to see you're okay.
you too. Where's Marlene? Is she okay?
Don't worry, she's safe.
Really? I'm so glad. Hey, can you help me with something?
I'm helping a whole bunch of other
Music
people
discs for the jukebox.
with something, so...
I think some new music might cheer people up, make them happy.
That's a wonderful idea.
Okay, if we find any music discs, we'll bring them straight to you. You just promise to crank up the volume, all right?
You know I will. Thanks!
Right. Do I have to find, like, a specific amount of discs? The power of music. Look for a music disc in Wall Market and give it to Betty. Now, as I was running along, I noticed a question mark. So it might actually be very near here.
Welcome. Are you in need of accommodations?
No. I don't even know why I'd want to stay the night.
There's nothing quite like kicking back and letting the music flow through you. What's that? You want to get in on my flow?
Okay, that might be the easiest of these last-minute side quests that... Like, I feel like the issue isn't just that it's just last-minute side quests, but it kind of derails the momentum.
Everything gone. Just like that.
Yes, nothing like the comforting sounds of smooth jazz to make you forget about your troubles, to make you forget about the troubles that you've had
Listen for a bit. This song is a favorite of mine.
due to the destruction of the world around you. Just embrace that sweet, sweet, smooth jazz. So... I'm guessing I'm gonna have to find more music. Find another disc. Great. Alright, let's... Now, at the very least, I suppose... Oh, I wonder if people have moved. As in, they have physically moved their persons. Oh. My pedometer has become AP up materia. Fantastic.
I mean, what choice do we have?
Yes, people have moved out of the way. And I got a Moogle medal. I don't really have anything I really need to spend this Moogle medal on. Oh my gosh. All right, let's at the very least try to ensure that while I'm doing these side quests, I'm not just kind of like wandering about aimlessly. Let's make destinations for ourselves. Let us head towards the Honeybee Inn. And then from there, we can circle down to, oh, wait, hold on. I think there was a... Nope, that's a whole bunch of nothing.
I thought for sure we wouldn't get any customers today. But man, was I wrong.
Oh, hello.
Hey, what's up, man? You vibing with this jam too? You can have a copy if you want.
Cloud, I think you're a little bit too close. I think you...
Wow.
Okay, I'm not as big of a fan of that
Our
song.
regulars are up with this song.
I could love that song less, but not by much. You know, I think I've already mentioned it before, but like back in the day when there were loading screens, like there were a lot of efforts made by video game developers to hide those loading screens. One of those things is narrow passageways, which would force a character to move at a very slow pace. Gears of War had its story beats, which which forced Marcus Phoenix to walk at a very, very slow pace with his hand to his ear and have him engage in dialogue to advance the plot. But if as technology has upgraded, it does not necessarily need all of those loading breaks. It does not necessarily need loading tunnels or slow-moving paths like that. An example of a game that I think works for, like, it took a technological limitation. It took a technological limitation, and it implemented it very aptly in its sequel, is Silent Hill. Like, the original Silent Hill was foggy and dense with fog because the PlayStation 1 could not render beyond a specific distance. Like, if you've played Tenchu for the PS1, for example. Tenchu is... I think that's the name of the game. Is just filled with darkness. Like, you can't really see more than a few feet in front of you, and the makers of the game just made everything dark to deal with that. Whereas Silent Hill had that oppressive fog. And it had become so iconic with the story, and also so successful with the atmosphere and the story itself, that with Silent Hill 2, they didn't need that fog in order to necessarily tell the story, but it has been implemented there because it is now part of the franchise. They use different technologies to reinsert that which was required just to make the game run.
I've developed a new materia.
That is an idea of that sort of thing that is successful when a technological limitation is implemented unnecessarily for aesthetic purposes, for the atmosphere. What did you get for me? HP absorption materia. Allows you to recover HP when unleashing an attack of the linked material's type. Deadly dodge counts?
I look forward to receiving all of your future battle intel solutions.
If deadly dodge counts. Hold on. Let us remove you and you. Move deadly dodge. There. Slap on some... What is the name of the thing that I just got? It has been so long. HP absorption materia. So essentially, I'll be absorbing HP every time I use that. And I use that a lot. What did I get rid of that I want to keep? Oh yeah, first strike materia. And Tifa as well. Alright, do we want to keep wind, ice, magic up, HP up? Magic up has barely been moving. So let's move ice, wind, lightning. Where is... Oh my gosh. There we go. Ice. Ah, son of a... I was looking for the other one. Wind. There we go. Now we can slap on some deadly dodge. And some HP absorption. Because that sounds really good.
Hey, those officers, where'd they go?
I shot him with a gun. Let's stop by the tavern.
What's that about?
Let's not stop by the tavern. Let's stop by the gym. Oh, do you have...
Don't you think you've done enough? Believe me, I haven't know. Nope,
Oh my gosh.
not yet.
Andy,
Why can't I make my way over to you? There's so much stuff.
Cloud, how are you?
I was hoping you knew a way we could get topside.
Sorry, but it's not possible. Well, well. What do we have here? I can see you're someone who likes to train, to be the very best.
To be the very best there ever was.
Your physique, slender yet toned, and that perfectly balanced symmetry. I can tell from a glance that you learned from the best there is. But your muscles look tight, which can only mean one thing. You're conflicted.
Tifa?
Excuse me. You're Tifa, right? While you're here, want to give Andy a run for his money? Work up a sweat, release some endorphins. It's the answer to everything. I promise.
I'm in, if you are.
What are you actually requesting? You're not gonna are you gonna have Tifa do a whole bunch of squats?
All right then. The winner will be the one who does the most pull-ups. Let's not disappoint each other.
Oh my gosh. So it's triangle, X, circle, square, triangle. Perform more pull-ups than your opponent in the allotted time. In the event of a tie, you will lose. The button order changes per round. Great.
That's how it's done. Your form's looking good. Come on.
Ah. Apparently this is difficult for everybody involved.
I knew you could do it. Not bad at all. You've got this. Come on.
Ah, son of a... It's a tie. Oh, okay, we're still going.
Not bad at all. Your form's looking good. I knew you could do it.
Ah, son of a... I'm really dependent on him failing at some point.
That's how it's done. Not bad at all. Now don't forget
Ah,
to breathe.
damn it. And now he's winning.
Thank you. I had quite a wonderful time.
Okay, so there are only 2 rounds.
I hope you know that a single loss means nothing. The important thing is to keep trying. Never give up the fight.
Alright, let's try that again.
Are you ready? Together we will surpass our limits.
Your form's looking good. I knew you could do it. You've got this. Come on. I knew you could do it. Your form's looking good. Not bad at all. That's how it's done. Not bad at all. You've got this. Come on. I knew you could do it.
Alright. It's a much better start.
Your form's looking good. You've got this. Come on. I knew you could do it. That's how it's done. Not bad at all. That's how it's done. I knew you could do it. Your form's looking good. You've got this. Come on. I knew you could do it. Your form's looking good.
One day, I too will be able to do a pull-up in my life.
Worked up a good sweat.
That day is not today. But one day.
It seems you've bested me, Tifa.
I can't believe I won.
Your fiery passion pushed me to my limits and helped me to overcome my lingering stress and fatigue.
I'm just impressed that
I'll
you
be taking the stage
managed
tonight in
with
the best
whatever it
condition
is
of
you're
my
wearing.
life. Thank you.
No, thank you for the same.
To commemorate the evening, I would be honored if you joined me on stage for a performance someday.
Way of the Fist Volume 3? Amateur difficulty unlocked? What is it? Somebody else... Does somebody else want to do pull-ups?
There's always time for training.
Looking to work up a sweat?
Ah, son of a...
No way I'm letting you win!
That's how it's done. Not bad at all. I knew you could do it. Your form's looking good.
Ah, son of a... Wrong button order.
That's how it's done. You've got this. Come on.
All right. Not terrible.
Your form's looking good. Not bad at all. That's how it's done. I knew you could do it. You've got this. Come on. That's how it's done. Not bad at all. Your form's looking good. You've got this. Come on. That's how it's done. Not bad at all.
Okay, for a second there, I almost forgot the order.
That's the way to do it.
I'll beat you next time, I swear to God!
Okay, at the very least, this is way more interesting than the pull-up section in Mass Effect Citadel.
You here to test your muscular metal against...
No. I thought you were the amateur. Alright. Are you the amateur?
Here for a little training?
There we go, okay.
You can back out if you're scared. I knew you could do it! You've got this, come on! Not bad at all. Your form's looking good. Ah, shit! It's done. Not bad at all. I knew you could do it! Ah! Your form's looking good. Come on! No, you've got more to give. You've got this, come on! Ah! Not bad
Okay,
at all.
excellent start. I forgot about the button mashes for the higher difficulties.
Your form's looking good. Ah, that's how it's done. You should try to get into it.
We're still okay. We're still... Maybe.
I knew you could do it. That's how it's done. I have faith in you guys. Your form's looking good.
There we go. That was a close one. But we managed.
Gotta learn from this for next time.
You gotta give me another chance.
Nope, we're going straight for the title.
Are you here for a work?
For the champion
I
belt.
hope you're all warmed up.
Poetry in motion. You're better than I thought. How much training do you do? You are in the zone. I believe in you. You're better than I thought.
I was still hit mashing the X.
Who'd have thought it'd be this close?
So much training do you do?
Damn it. I feel like I might as well just give up for this one. Like, is there a restart button?
Keep your head down.
Okay. There is a give up button. Yeah, we're gonna have to give that one up. Yeah, that run was awful.
I hope you're all warmed up.
All right.
Who'd have thought it'd be this close?
How much training do you do? You are in the zone. I believe in you. You're better than I thought. Poetry in motion. Yeah, Jules, show that 50 how it's done. How much training do you do? Oh man, who's gonna win this one? This was close to tell. I believe in you.
Okay. That was close. We're still in the lead, but not by much.
You are in the zone.
Oh my gosh. Damn it. Yeah.
Poetry in motion.
Yeah, and he.
I can't get enough of those beautiful muscles.
Yeah, there's no way.
Close. How much training do you do?
Yeah, I might as well just give up again because like he built up such a lead. Let's try that again.
I hope you're all warmed up.
Who'd have thought it'd be this close? I believe in you. You are in the zone. Oh man, who's gonna win this one? It's too close to tell. You're better than I thought. How much training do you do? Poetry in motion. I can't get enough of those beautiful muscles. You're better than I thought. You are in the zone. Who'd have thought it'd be this close?
Okay, better than before.
I believe in you. Woo! How much training do you do? Slow and steady. 1, 2, 1, 2. You're better than I thought. Poetry in motion. You are in the zone. You're better than I thought. I believe in you. Who'd have thought it'd be this close? How much training do you do? Poetry in motion. You're better than I thought.
Oh my gosh. That was a lot tougher.
Would kill for a shower.
I believe that. Especially now.
Couldn't keep up with you. Even as a trainer, I still have a lot to learn.
And I got an achievement. Alright. Let us go to here. Let's see if they have any interesting weapons for sale.
Wall Market's premier weapon shop.
The Mithril Saber. Alright. Much lower attack damage, but much higher magic. Let's upgrade it first. Because maybe that'll help out at least a little bit. I wonder if magic attack power also affects your, your HP absorption. All right, what do we have to do to earn proficiency with this weapon? Unleash a wave of non-elemental Mako energy at an enemy in front of you with a slash of a sword. Finish off an enemy. Screw it. We're going to be getting rid of that. Might as well just keep it empty.
Don't tell anyone. I heard done with
Are you still selling bombs? Oh.
Only a few left. Get yours while you can.
All right, so that looks like it also takes care of the music discs I have to collect. Okay, yeah, we don't need a rest. Let us go deal with the Shinra trap. That's meant for, Kyrie.
This Kyrie chick totally
There we go.
clicked on her match, which means we're down a fighter, and we can't exactly pit the other guy against himself. What do you say? Mind taking her spot?
Why doesn't he just start hitting himself? Like, people will be like, "Hey, why are you hitting yourself?" And then he'll be like, "I'm fighting myself in the arena."
I'll take it.
Who are you gonna place bets on?
Sweet! You're a real wall market hero, man. Crowd's gonna go wild when they see you.
All right. Hopefully, I don't have to fight another stupid house. I can deal with this.
What are you doing here? Where's the girl, Kyrie? That thieving little pipsqueak.
Guessing he's the guy she's running from.
Kyrie's not coming. He'll have to make do with us.
Whatever.
The mithril sword looks pretty awesome,
After
though.
all, you and me, we got unfinished business.
We do?
In a shocking turn of events, our next bout is now a grudge match. Which of these two will claim victory in today's Angel Cup? Fighters, begin!
That was a lot of damage at once on Cloud.
Ain't dead yet.
Let me see you bleed!
Let us use Blade Burst? Okay. Alright, Blade, the Beastmaster seems like he's the tough, or he was the easy one. The Hellhound looks like he's gonna be the tough one.
Enough of you.
Barrett, if you can cure Tifa. Actually, Cloud, you can cure yourself.
Don't overdo it. Need my help, do you?
All set.
And let's do a couple of chi traps. Barrett can cure Tifa.
Man, I trained for this.
Okay, we're almost at staggering him, which is good. Okay, Cloud, if you can cure Tifa. Alright, limit break while staggered. You can heal Tifa. And then Chi Trap. Another Chi Trap. Cure Tifa. That's okay. Yep, this is still not bad. This is really easy compared to like some of the tough fights from the previous sections. All right, and now Chi Trap. Chi Trap again.
Our reigning champion does it again! Not only does he retain his crown, but now he can add Beast Whisperer to his list of impressive achievements!
Is there an achievement called Beast Whisperer?
That wasn't too much trouble.
You know, if I complete this quest line and it doesn't give me the...
Watching you guys fight gave me goosebumps. Hope your next match is even better than the last.
Doesn't give me the achievement Beast Whisperer, I'm going to be very disappointed. Like, if you've ever played Double Dragon Neon, in the end credits, there's a song that plays in the background, and at one point, the lyrics say, something about you earning a reward, and at that specific moment, you receive an achievement or a trophy exactly at that moment in time.
So how'd it go?
Well enough. If they're smart, they won't send anyone else.
Really? That is so good to hear.
Learn your lesson, girl?
Totally. From now on, I only steal from the right people.
That ain't the lesson.
Talk about a weight off my shoulders. Oh, I completely lost track of time. I'd better get going.
Hold it.
Grandma! Why are you here?
You, young lady, are going to hear about this later. Thank you for keeping her out of trouble.
She say Grandma?
What? Did I forget to mention it to you? Kyrie is my granddaughter, my flesh and blood.
A thief like her grandmother?
We even have the same eyes.
No, she
Kyrie,
clearly
the
has
king.
different eyes.
You've kept them waiting long enough.
Yeah. What's it for, anyway? Why do you guys want it?
And how's that any of your business, young lady? Learn to wipe your own ass before you start rooting around in other people's shit.
Ugh, Grandma, cut it out. You're embarrassing me.
Me embarrass you? Says the girl who steals from anyone. Even a thief needs principles, not to mention the courage of convictions to follow their conscience. Take it from me, the guardian angel of the slums.
Wait a minute. You're the angel?
Who would have expected this sudden twist?
There's a fire in you. I can see it flickering in your eyes. That same fire's in me too. The guardian angel of the slums, Avalanche. They're just names. We are who we choose to be. But you
can kill a
decide
man,
who that is and
but you
commit
can't kill a
the most
legend.
of your time when you still have it. Right?
All right. And it looks like that other quest has helped me in... All right, hold on. So I still need to go back to... Do I need to go back to Johnny? It seems like I don't have to go back to Johnny.
I hear Corneo's got secret rooms hidden in the sewers. More than even he knows, if the rumors are true.
Oh, hold on. So that's what that key is for. I finally, I was wondering I had an idea that I might have to go back through previous areas. Because there were those locked doors that I discovered. And I figured either I missed something or we were going to have to go back through it. I was not expecting the entire game to essentially just open up at the end for you to re-explore. Yep. I knew I missed something down here. I definitely didn't necessarily need that. All right. Well, I guess we've been everywhere in between here and there. So let us jump directly to that bird.
Be the better option. At this rate, they'll probably use the trains as shelters.
Johnny!
My wallet! My precious wallet! You really did it, bro! I knew I could count on you! For the last time, don't call me that. Thank you. Now I can get out of town.
You're leaving?
Hush, Tifa. Don't try to stop me. I'm a wanted man in these parts. If I stayed, I'd be a danger to you too.
Okay.
But if you begged me to stay, I could reconsider throwing everything away.
No, you're good.
Oh, okay.
You'll be fine wherever. You're Johnny. Don't forget.
Yeah. Hell yeah, I am. I'm your Johnny, Tifa, and nothing's gonna bring me down. Bro, Tifa, keep on shining. Johnny out.
And I was looking forward
The Johnny experience.
And if the train
All right, where am I going? I'm going north.
I haven't been to the office in days now.
It is like this game is like, hey, just explore the whole area again. The whole area. This cranny over there, the map has just unshaded itself. It's unfilled itself. Go everywhere. One more time.
I won't lose.
That's that.
Huh. Do I need to finish them off with Blade Burst?
Good job.
Whatever, man. Let's go.
Let's take a look at that. I guess it's gaining proficiency. We've got time.
This won't take long.
No, we don't need to assess the situation.
Let's move.
Not
All right.
so fast.
So this leads to a dead end, which might have something. It probably will have nothing. Although I definitely like how the HP absorption helps out just with kind of like attrition. Like, all of these enemies are just doing like little pockets of damage here and there, whereas like the HP absorption helps negate that attrition. And most likely, as I carry on, let's actually just go straight through here because we've unlocked the way.
Ain't this crazy?
Let's get it done. I'm through with you. See ya.
Oh, okay. Blade Burst has been required. So I can switch to...
Say goodbye.
back to my other sword.
Don't come back.
Excellent. Now, how do I get to this way? It looks like. Okay. And then up and to the left is one of the 3 stashes, because it can't just be one area. Prayer was green? No, Aerith had prayer, right? Why? There we go. Yeah. A Maiden's Kiss. I think that's an item for something. For status effect. Lots of Moogle medals. Alright. I'm gonna definitely have to stop by the kids after this is done. Because for some reason... Don Corneo was stashing Moogle medals. Ruby Tiara. Why do I need... Why is that a key item? Ah, a Mr. Cuddlesworth. I presume. And cash. And a Fuzzy Wuzzy. Alright. So we're done here, technically. Can I switch areas? Okay, so here's Sector 6. Oh, there's a bird here. That is incredibly convenient. I did not realize there was a bird right there. Let's go back to the wall market. Turn in the quest for the music CDs. And then take a look at where we are after that point. We'll have to go back to the sewers. Also, I'm going to need to find a bench. All right, tell me what you think about this tune.
I know this one. Marlene and I danced to it before.
That's wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. This is how you get down with this jam. I ought to know. It was my favorite back in the day. Pay attention, kiddo. It's all in the hits.
Wow!
Come on, little lady. Why don't you give it a whirl?
Are we disguising exercise as dance moves? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm missing 7. 12, I'm missing 13, 17. I got a lot of the music, actually.
Wow! What a song! It makes me feel like I can do anything.
Yeah! Yeah! I can feel this song calling to my inner warrior. Yeah! I can take on the world. It's time I took action, made a stand.
Hell yeah, that's it. That's the fire we need right now. Be a force for change, brother.
Isn't this great? Everyone's smiling again. Thanks so much for the help.
Our pleasure. I think we needed it too.
Until the day our victory fanfare rings out through all of Midgard, our battle will rage on. I'm just kidding.
All right. Now then. Okay, at the very least, it did restore HP. We've done a lot. So where do these places connect to the sewers? Okay, that's where I need to go. That's where I potentially will stop by with all of my Moogle medals. Hold on. We got one door over there. We are here, so if we go to the next bird up...
I heard shouting coming from the mansion. Is something going on?
I don't know. I'm busy chasing side quests and bringing music albums and doing pull-ups. Who has time for other things? Nothing. Okay, it's just gonna be straight through here on the left. And then one more stash. I haven't found one of the side quests. A diamond tiara. Okay, now how do I get to... Like, where does this go? How do I get to the sewers? You know, let's try going to that other, Nope. Let's go back this way. Back to the, back to the Chocobo Station. And the Chocobo Station we want to go to is the one all the way southwest. And then there's the whole thing about fighting a behemoth in a secret lab, which sounds like we need to go back to Sector 7 for that. This is just a dead end. Also, that the scraping of the spotlights is somewhat creepy. There's a somewhat creepy noise. Shall we go to Evergreen Park? See if there's a way... Maybe go to the sewers in Evergreen Park? Head back to Sector 7 that way? See if that's even possible?
This is bad.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hey Barrett.
There's the missing side quest.
How's it going? Could be better. I've got a good number of watchmen out looking for survivors. But as much as I'd love to join them, I've got another mess on my hands at the moment. Remember those rumors about a lab? They're true. There is one. Hidden underground somewhere, and it's full of monsters.
We know.
So, Cloud,
we've been there.
Think you can lend us a hand with it? It's only a matter of time before these monsters come calling. I know it's a dangerous job, but
no one else can do it.
Well, yeah. So help us out.
I thought there'd be more people here.
I dug this stuff out of the rubble. It's still usable.
And I'm going to make you pay for them.
Come back if you need anything.
All right. I'm guessing we're going to go through here, yeah. And maybe this is also going to lead to the secret lab. Ooh. All I have to do is just press L1. Convenient. All right, let's save our game. Press on. Down this seemingly linear path. I appreciate a quick escape button. And I am hoping that this will lead to the secret medicine quest.
I've been getting tremors ever since last night. Roads are collapsing and sinkholes are opening up all over.
Oh, all right. I was, for some reason, assuming I was just going to be able to jump that gap. Okay, so... Yep. This is the thing. We might actually complete.
Yes, it's my turn.
My turn. Brace yourself. Take the lead.
About damn time. Bang, bang. Damn it. You got this.
I got this.
Hell, bring it.
Let me handle it.
Shall we try and hope this will... Alright. Cure Tifa. Can you please stop moving around?
Give him your all.
Alright, Chi Trap. Another Chi Trap. And a Limit Break.
Keep it up, man.
Yeah, you too.
Alright. Alright, everybody spread out your magic. Ah, damn it. There we go. This is the path. Let's save our game after that fight, because that guy was a pain in the butt to fight. And I'm hoping there's going to be a bench before.
Give me a break.
Let's do Disorder. Do a couple of Bravers. Barrett, if you... yeah, why not you use Arrow on him.
Let's do this.
Worked up a good sweat.
All right. Let's save our game again, as is our tradition. Okay, these guys aren't as bad. They're still really fast. Focus thrust.
Let's go.
Ah, and now this door is open. It was closed before, I think. No, it was open before. I had opened it. But since I can't switch to Barret anymore, because Final Fantasy Remake for some reason decides, like, you must always control one specific lead party member at all times. Sometimes it's Cloud. Most of the times it's Cloud. But that doesn't necessarily mean you want him to be the lead man in every fight. Also, this is just an honest-to-goodness dungeon in this game. Like, this game doesn't necessarily have dungeons per se. It just has areas where you explore, you fight bad guys, which you can say is pretty much a dungeon. But I mean like a side quest area where you just have level, fight monsters, boss at the end. There's nothing through. We're not trying to go through an area to get to something. Every area we're trying to go through an area to get to something. And in this area, it's just fight monsters, fight boss. Interesting. There are two paths to go down. Neither are the correct paths. Oh, yeah, because we had to go to unlock that path. And Barret had to go up here to shoot at some bad guys. You hear a growling closer than before.
Give him hell. That's it. It's on now. Here it comes.
There we go.
Nothing to it.
At least for that fight. Yeah, this is still the dead end. Had a treasure. There's a buried treasure there. Yeah, we really are just re-exploring all of the previous hits. Yeah, I have a vague recollection that this was one of the issues that reviewers had with the game. That, like, the last-minute side quests just kind of stalled the momentum that the game had going in its story. Ah, yes. It's a good thing the beast that broke out of these doors went back inside of those doors. Let's see how this goes. Hope for the best. Expect the worst.
Gotta win at all costs.
Let's do a braver on you. Maybe on your horns. Ah.
Need my help, do you?
Okay.
I'm counting on you. Let's do this.
Okay, let's assess the situation.
Best do it right.
Cripple and knock down its upper or lower body. While one is knocked down, do the same to the other to stagger the beast. It will counter if attacked with spells while its horns are intact. Tifa, if you can heal Barrett. Barrett, if you can heal Tifa.
Brace yourself.
Hmm.
Come on.
Huh. Okay, let's use a Mega Potion on Cloud and a Mega Potion on Tifa.
Alright, watch and learn.
Let's heal with Barrett.
I'm fired up, ready to go.
And also cast Haste on Cloud.
Get your ass in gear.
Let me handle this.
I got this.
All right. And then maybe now we can get rid of the horns, or try to get rid of the horns. Cure Tifa. Barrett, you can use haste on yourself. And Barrett, you can cast haste on Tifa.
Pay attention.
Alright. Cure Cloud. You can cure yours. For Barrett.
Second wind.
For some reason I can't... Yeah, okay, so they're immune while he's not staggered. Good to know. Let's do a limit break on that. Yep. I'm gonna need to throw... Okay, now you can cure Tifa, you can cure Cloud.
Bring it home! My turn. Don't overdo it.
And why not also cure Barrett while we're at it?
Don't give up.
There's no escape.
Ah. Let's do Unbridled Strength a couple times. Limit Break on lower body. That. That's fine. You can use Cure on yourself. Barrett, you can heal Tifa. And have Cloud. And Cloud again? Or no, Tifa again. Let's do a Braver on the upper body. Is he done? Now he is done. And we've obtained the behemoth horn. You got the horn. Bonus points if you know what that's from. All right. Let us head up. No.
You took care of those monsters? Oh, thank you. That's one less big problem to worry about. We owe you.
I know it's tough right now, but stay strong, you hear?
You too, buddy. But hey, we're grounders. We don't break easy. I know it's not much, but take this with my thanks.
All right. We're going to worry about that behind the scenes, I think. Because right now what we're going to do is we're going to head back and turn in the secret medicine quest. And I think we have a battle report. And then I think that's where we're going to stop for the night. We still have, surprisingly, we'll only have one last quest to do, which is find the entrance to the sewers. And then get that,
vital information for my research.
Okay, we don't have anything for you then. Which is going to be in the sewers, and I don't remember where the entrance to the sewers is. because it's been a while.
Oh, did you manage to get everything I needed?
Why did you need a
Thank you.
behemoth
This ought to be
horn?
more than enough.
There are
I
only
can see
so
why
many
Aerith put a trust in
behemoths.
you. Don't worry.
How is that a main
I'll take it from here.
ingredient? Find
You've done more
substitute
than your fair
ingredients.
share already. Here, take this. I'm betting it'll come in handy.
All right. Got any suggestions for someone to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.